is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 409 for the week of September 28th, 2025. That's how this week's episode is, the HCS Charlotte Preview. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the just a monocolor t-shirt, Will, aka I, Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Sunday evening?
I'm doing fine. Yeah. Just put on a tee to go get groceries and run errands. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just going to stay in this for the show. So here I am.
God, look at you. There you are. Chuck with the gifted sub to 5-star. Thank you so much for the fucking gifted sub. You get a woo! Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Super kind.
But yeah, how are you on this Sunday evening?
I am rushed on this Sunday evening. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because it's been a lot of shit to do and a lot of shit to prepare for.
Yes.
But yeah, other than that, saying doing pretty well.
That's good.
Excited to talk about some Halo. We got some shit to talk about today.
That we do
Indeed. Chat, welcome to the show. For those who don't know how this goes, here's how it goes. So typically we do the show on a Monday evening, but we're doing this on Sunday evening. So for those that are joining us tonight, thank you so much for doing so. We know this is a little bit out of the norm, but we appreciate you being here regardless. So for Millie Time, he's fucking back. Welcome back. I've been missing to say that for a while now. This is going to be our last major preview for the Infinite era for HCS Charlotte. This is the final major of the Infinite era. All we have left is Worlds after this. And we got to make them count. So for those who have never joined us for a pre-show before, what happens is we go through the show like normal, and then our topic is the preview, or you could say the pre-show for the event that's going to be taking place this upcoming weekend. And we go through what to expect for the event. We go through our predictions. We talk about things. And it's a good time. So again, for those that are joining us live, thank you for doing so. For those checking us out on the YouTubes or the audio podcast service of your choice, thank you for doing so as well. Will, I technically already said what is on this week's episode of the show, so I think we should just get right into some competitive, not intro, news. Just keeping everybody on their toes. That's all. I'm just keeping everybody on their toes. That was not a missed button press. No.
You sure?
I'm not sure, but you know what? The audience doesn't need to know that. It's definitely. Fuck. All right, we're off to a great start.
I've been waiting for the moment that you hit a wrong button, and it makes me feel validated for the copious amount of times that I've done it.
Yeah, that could not have been the first time. Like, there had to have been another time where I fucked up, but we're here. That's all that matters.
First one I remember. So.
Perfect. HCS Meltdown bundles are available right now. This is by the HCS. Each HCS Meltdown team bundle includes a multi-use weapon coating and the Promethean Heatwave model. The Promethean Heatwave model will be included in your first bundle purchase for 1,000 credits. Each bundle purchase after will be 800 credits. So there you go. I will say, I think the two that look the best, in my opinion, are Shopify's and Cloud9's as well. I think Cloud9's looks really good in this bundle.
Yeah, I checked them out the day they launched. I think I agree with you. I think the Cloud9 one was pretty good as well as Shopify.
Hell yeah. Next up, AGLA, the American Griffball League of America playoff brackets. We're talking playoffs, which is even better because, Will, in the tweet that they put out with these bracket links, they used that GIF.
Oh, perfect.
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. This is by Play Griffball. They have the Pro League and the Legacy League playoff brackets available right now. Playoff matches will be happening throughout. They're not all at one time. So make sure to go check out their stream schedule. You can see when these matches are going to be taking place, and eventually a Pro League and Legacy League champions will be had. And then finally, probably the biggest thing that we have here in terms of news, even more Worlds tickets will be coming soon. This is by Tashi, and he states, we have clearance from the venue to add another small batch of tickets for Halo World Championship. This will be the last batch, and tickets will not be sold at the door. Okay, they will not be sold at the door. At the HCS will share details ahead of time so you know exactly when they'll be available to grab, but it will be the middle of the week. Okay, the middle of this week. And Dipler, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. You get a woo! Greatly appreciate it. Welcome back. I want to say this because I've been seeing a ton of questions being asked, like on Reddit and whatnot. We had a couple of people asking in the Discord server as well. Let me just say this. Fuck Elon and all that, right? But the fact of the matter is the HCS only exists on Twitter. The HCS are not on Blue Sky. They're posting on Twitter. So, regardless of your social media usage, if you don't already, you should be following at HCS on Twitter. And if you really want to make sure that you're getting the info as soon as it releases, turn on mobile notifications for the HCS account. That doesn't turn on mobile notifications for all accounts. You can set it per account. So if you just want to be notified when the HCS tweets things out, turn mobile notifications on for the at HCS account. Okay? That will be the account that tweets it out when the tickets will be available, the time and the day. Okay? So please, do that. Because I already know what's going to happen. People are going to be on Twitter, on Reddit, wherever. This sound mean, but they're going to be bitching and moaning because they missed out on this opportunity again because they were not paying attention. So please, do your due diligence. Follow the HCS account on Twitter because that's where it's going to be posted. Or I should clarify, that is where it's going to be posted first. Like Dipler says, follow Tashi as well. That's a great idea, but he would be retweeting it. He's not going to be the one tweeting it out first. Okay? Follow the HCS account on Twitter. Do that. Okay? Turn on mobile notifications for the HCS account, and you'll be notified immediately when that tweet comes out. Okay? And then if you miss out, if they're sold in 2 seconds, or you miss out again, it's on you. But at least do your due diligence to hopefully allow yourself to get that ticket and get to the event. Because again, they will not be sold at the door. We've had this in previous years where you were able to. They had day passes or whatnot. That sounds like it is not going to be the case this year. So if you do not get your Worlds ticket in this final batch, you missed out. What is up, Daddy Phantom? Welcome back.
Hope you're enjoying your honeymoon, sir.
Indeed. Broken Hawk says, instructions unclear about a CDL Champs 2024 ticket. Oh my God. I mean, that's on you, you know? I hope you enjoy your time at a place that's non-existent. That's it for the competitive news. Which means, Will, it's time for Roster Mania!
Yeah, just a couple pieces of Roster Mania right before Charlotte here. We'll start with Marine Corps Gaming coming through with the roster. It's going to be Joe Mansanti, Molly Wap, Zai Riza, Spring King, and then Fluffums is their coach. So look for them. I believe open bracket in Charlotte.
Indeed. Also love the name Fluffums. It's a good name.
Fluffums, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good name.
And then next up here, Ashes. Going to be looking for new opportunities, and they state, I'm excited and also sad to announce that I'm actively looking for new work opportunities in talent/influencer management. social media management, partnerships, or coaching as my free time with Complexity comes to an end at the end of October. My DMs are open and I am happy to share my resume/experience to anyone who might be interested in hiring. Of course. Excuse me. Of course, and any vouchers and or recommendations are always appreciated. I have thoroughly enjoyed these last 4 years with Complexity as assistant GM, director of talent. It's been amazing. I will forever be grateful to Fantasy and B for welcoming me. I can't speak today. In with open arms, and to Jason for trusting me to help lead the brand. I have had the pleasure of working with some of the incredibly talented staff, creators, and players, and I have learned so much along the way. Can't wait to see what next chapter holds. Whew.
Who indeed.
So yeah, best of luck to Ashes. Hopefully there's another opportunity that opens up. We know Infinite and Halo is coming to an end inside the HCS. So not sure where Ashes would be looking to go, but hopefully something that they can use their experience for.
Absolutely. And Ashes has been around the esports scene for a very long time. He was also part of that Optic. Excuse me. I believe he was part of the Optic Gears dynasty, for lack of a better word. Because if I were to ever label that team as such, I think that is an appropriate term to label them as. They were unstoppable. So Ashes has been around for a long time, and based off of what everybody that we've seen have said about him, he is an incredible talent to work with, and he knows his shit. So it sounds like it'd be a great pickup for any organization out there. So, Will, like you said, best of luck to Ashes, and make these last two events count, right? Make these ones the best you can possibly do, and we'll see what Complexity you're able to bring. 5-star asks, do they sell Charlotte tickets at the door, team pass? They do not sell team passes at the door. They may sell day passes for spectating. They may sell general admission passes per day at Charlotte, but they will not be selling team passes at the door because they'll have the bracket made beforehand. And Will, thank you for going through those.
Of course.
It's time for your upcoming Tournaments of the Week presented by noobcombat.com. Check out noobcombat.com for all your Halo Sports needs. Friday, October 3rd to Sunday, October 5th, we have the HCS Charlotte Major. Because fucking obviously, what else would it be? Kind of an important event taking place this weekend, in case anybody didn't fucking realize that. But hopefully now you do. And that's it for the upcoming Tournaments of the Week presented by noobcombat.com. Check out noobcombat.com for all your Halo Sports needs. Scrim Tournament League recaps. Will recap some scrims.
So yeah, we got scrims. That's what we have this week. For those who take these to heart and they're the final absolute results, I'm sure you'll enjoy this. Here we go. Monday, September 22nd, SSG took 8 maps to Cloud9, taking 8 maps as well. Tie game. Wednesday, September 24th, Envy went up against Complexity. Envy took 12 maps to Complexity's 2. And then Optic against Shopify. That was a 7-map series for Optic, 6 to Shopify. On Thursday, September 25th, Shopify took 10 maps to Phases 1. And then on Friday, September 26th, Optic took 9 maps to Phases 5, and Complexity took 7 maps to SSG's 2.
They don't matter, Diplore, but hey, you do you. You do you, baby boo. They're practice. And practice is important. Practice is absolutely important. I just don't think they're the end-all, be-all. Because a lot of people...
The results aren't the end-all, be-all. Maybe you can infer some stuff from the gameplay, or maybe you see a team try something new that might work.
Sure.
But the map results, they're
not indicative of what could happen at LAN.
Correct.
Yeah. But the practice is good. Teams need to get practice in. Optic definitely needs to get practice in. And we'll see what happens at Charlotte, where it actually matters.
Speaking of Charlotte, Josh, that's it for the tournament. Or I guess it's really just the scrim recaps this week. Should we roll into the preview?
I think we should. It's time for our topic of the show, the HCS Charlotte Preview. We're going to break down the entire event. Then we're going to provide our predictions, which are always wrong anyway, except except for the LVT Pro League land where we were fucking 100% spot on.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Hey, all we needed was 6 teams to compete. That's it. If you just have 6 teams competing, we can pretty much lock the fuck in. So that
you throw 16 at us, we don't know.
Dude, you throw 16, it's over. We may get 1. We may get fucking one of them correct. All right. Add pool play on top of it. It's just a whirlwind of shit. All right. Here we go. What were you going to say?
Maybe in these last 2 events, one of us will 100% this thing.
I mean, depending upon, because we only have a couple differences leading into these predictions for Charlotte. So you never know. It could just come down to those couple predictions.
It's true.
You never know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll bring that one back. It's time for the HCS Charlotte preview. So event information, tickets for general admission for the weekend are $50. Team passes are $250. But again, you will not be able to purchase once things are set in stone there. Event rules and player handbook are all included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. ! Show notes in the chat if you want to check that out. Booths, merch, and activations. Here's the funny thing. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that FaZe will have a booth at their own event. Okay? Because they did, we saw the tweet that came out. We saw the tweet that came out and that was deleted about the merch reveal for Charlotte. So I'm assuming that at their booth, they will have that merch of the tweet that was since been deleted. Tezer says, hi guys, listen to your podcast every day. You guys are awesome. You're fucking awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. But the other tweet that we saw, Will, of a confirmation of a booth being at Charlotte was Shopify Rebellion. So to our knowledge, as of right now, Shopify are the only dead set confirmed booth that will be there. And then assuming that FaZe will have one too.
I mean, it's going to be wild to me if Shopify is the only booth, right?
That'd be fucking insane if they were the only one.
And I would almost have to applaud them for getting a booth ready to go with the short amount of time that was given compared to the other majors.
And the fact that Worlds is going to be less than 3 weeks away from Charlotte as well. And they have to plan for that one too.
Yeah. What I will say is a lot of East Coast fans, or this is their major that they can make it to. So it's great that Shopify is going to be there for them.
Hell yeah. Will, we have a little bit of an announcement here.
Oh, yeah. That's shameless plug time.
Shameless plug time. Our Charlotte merch is available right now. As a matter of fact, if you type an ! merch in the chat, it'll take you to this little website right here. Specifically this link right here. And you can check out all the merch that we have available for Charlotte. We have t-shirts, short sleeve and long sleeve. We have hoodies. We have prints. We have stickers. And we also have the reintroduction of the after party merch with the design by Uriel. And of course, our Charlotte merch is with the crest design by Linz, aka Fortune Cookie. She did an incredible job as always. And I can't wait for people to see the world's designs of the crests that are out there. And just maybe you might be able to go to the merch website right now, and there may be a couple options at the top left corner that you may be able to click on, and I don't know, maybe take a look, maybe even purchase ahead of time. They might be there. They might be there. I can't guarantee it for you, but I don't know. It's that one says Worlds, once I think the other says Seattle. I don't know. Maybe people are gonna have to go check that out. But yeah, ! merch in the chat if you're tuning in live. Go ahead and check them out. Shit's available right fucking now. Next up, talent. The talent has been announced. And we got a little bit of a surprise here, Will, in terms of the talent lineup. Yes. So first and foremost, we have the desk host with Lottie. Incredible as always. She's going to do an amazing job. We have the stage host in Blaze, who is also going to do an amazing job. Then our casters. We have the duos of Bravo Onset. We got the duo of Gaskin Schurzy. We got the duo of Walshy and Clutch. But Clutch is listed as an analyst here as well. What else do we have here? Oh, we have Tony as an analyst, of course. But then we also have one additional person here. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, it's Golden Boy. No, it's not. It's Snipe Down. Eric Rona. Mr. Snipe Down himself will be an analyst at HCS Charlotte. And I'm very curious how this is going to go, because obviously he's knowledgeable about the game. He's been a professional in the scene for a very, very, very long time. But yeah, I'm very curious about this. So we'll see how this goes.
I'm in the same boat, Josh. Well, he has been a pro and content creator in not only Halo, but other esports as well, and has been around different scenes. It feels kind of like he hasn't been around the Halo scene in a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So him stepping in as an analyst, like you said, curious to see how it's going to go. I have full faith he can knock it out of the park.
Oh yeah.
And, definitely, is the word fan favorite, but just like a notable pro that's been in the scene I should say.
Yeah. I think it kind of goes both ways. He's a fan favorite in the scene because of everything that he's accomplished during like the Halo 3 days onward. And yeah, I think he has the opportunity to bring a different type of conversation to the desk. And this is, and again, that's not to downplay anybody else because of their skill set and their knowledge. It's just one of the cool things about having a player on there. And yes, this player's kind of been removed for a little while, but just the fact that like he's been a professional player, not only in Halo, but in Apex as well. And he still has that knowledge of what it takes to be the best. I think that could provide great context to the games that are being played when discussing on the desk. So very much looking forward to it.
And just a fresh perspective is sometimes nice. Not saying like, just like you said, doesn't mean the other perspectives or whatever. Not trying to downplay that. It's just sometimes new eyes or different voice can bring different angles to things. So
absolutely.
Yes.
Spring with the 21-month resub. You get a whoa! Thanks so much, Spring. Welcome back. Good to see you. It says, I'm tardy to the party. I'll miss you guys at Charlotte, but we'll see you at Worlds. Fuck yes, you will. Fuck yes, you will. And yes, Juan, context does in fact matter. Crazy, right? It's fucking crazy. So congratulations to all the talent that's going to be involved there. Can't wait to see everybody on the stream. It's going to be a great time. Then we have your Friday schedule. You can check out the matches that are going to be taking place throughout the first day of the weekend. Just looking at them right now, Will. Let's see. One that's really sticking out to me right away here is going to be that Space Station Envy matchup, which is going to be on a stream, as a matter of fact, around 6 p.m. Eastern time. I think that'll be a really good matchup. And then kind of shitty that it's happening at the exact same time over on the B stream is going to be TSM going up against Complexity, which also has the opportunity to be a really good matchup.
Agreed. Those were the two that popped out to me. Another one that could be a little interesting because you never know how they're going to play is the Cloud9 FaZe series.
I was literally going to say the same thing. Yep.
Cloud9 has shown moments of brilliance. They've shown moments of not having it all together. I'm curious what they bring to FaZe.
Agreed. Very curious as well. So yeah, we'll have to wait to see on that front. Your event schedule for the entire weekend is available in the show notes as well. And you can go check out when the times are going to be set for, when all the side tournaments are taking place, when doors open, all that fun stuff. Go check that out if you haven't already. You can watch the streams, the A, B, C, and D streams, twitch.tv/Halo, /HCS, /HCS_red, and /HCS_blue. All of the streams will be over on YouTube as well. So very excited for that. And again, I really feel like I need to give the praise every single time this happens, Will, because one of the things that I love about HCS and LVT streaming over on YouTube is that the VOD is immediately saved and is like able to be distributed like within our show and whatnot. So huge up to the HCS, huge ups to LVT on streaming their on putting their streams on YouTube as well. Great to see. And then there will be co-streamers as well. And one of the reasons why that's fantastic is because Twitch drops are also going to be available. But before I get to those, Tyler with the 9-month resub, you get a woo! Thanks so much for the resub, Tyler. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, Twitch drops. Instead of doing the whole thing of like watching on each day or like watching during the grand finals or whatever it is, they've updated these. This was updated a while ago, but just to give people context here, now you only have to watch for a certain amount of time, and it's cumulative, okay? So if you watch for 3 hours total, you get the HCS Major Trophy Charm and the, I'm going to zoom in here, the Battle Group Arrowfall Charm. If you watch for 6 hours cumulatively total, you get the Tarnished Lion Bandit model. You get a model, a weapon model, Will.
Is this the first time we've seen a model in the Twitch drops for a major? I think it is.
It feels like it because the other ones you had to purchase.
Yeah.
This feels like it. And you also get the Bullseye multi-use weapon coating, which actually looks pretty fucking cool. So it's like
I'm a fan of that one.
Yeah, it's a light blue, a purple, and a white. Kind of like a camo-esque pattern. Looks very cool.
Like Minnesota Rocker colors.
Hey, a little bit. A little bit, actually. Yeah, I fucking vibe with it. Then if you watch for 9 hours cumulatively, you get the Shattered Home multi-use armor coating. It looks like what FaZe's armor coating should have been. And then if you watch 4 hours of the co-streamers, you get the Necropolis Alabaster Visor, which looks like I don't want to go there. And then an Icy Charm. Will, you know what I mean? It looks like a cum visor.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like a cum visor. Yeah.
I should have known you were going to go there.
Hell yeah, dude. Side
it's very
events.
White.
What?
I said the visor's very white, people.
Yeah, it's like a milky white. Kind of like if I'm going to make it not Juan says come again. Okay, I will. Just to make it less dirty, it kind of looks ghostly in a way, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it's not translucent, but it's got like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got that ghostly look to it. Warrior Bros with the 2-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. So yeah, if you ever wanted cream cannons on your fucking face, there you go. Yo, wow,
Valorant.
What the fuck? Valorant with the 3 gifted subs. I forgot about that. So yeah, if you guys
that's a thing.
Yeah, if you guys sub or gift subs, then Valorant may also gift subs. So shout out. And then fucking Warrior Bros with the 10 fucking gifted. That's fucking crazy. Wait, hold on. Wait. You've gifted 50 total already. That's crazy. Warrior with the fucking 10 additional gifted. You get a whoa.
Hot damn.
Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it. It's incredible.
Unbelievable, man. Fucking A. God, if there was an event to kick off next year, you'd fucking fully fund it at this point. Jesus Christ. Valorant's 3 woos? Nah, Tyler. Valorant don't get shit. All right. Side events. They're taking place. On Friday, October 3rd, you got 2 of them. On Saturday, October 4th, you have 2 of them as well. On Friday, we have the Halo 2 4v4 with a $1,500 prize pool and 16 team total. And then also a Halo 5 Guardians 2v2 with a $1,000 prize pool and 16 teams total. And then on Saturday, we have a few for you. We have the Halo Infinite FFA, $5,000 prize pool with 256 players total. A Halo 3 2v2, $1,000 prize pool, 16 team total. And then two Halo Infinite events. First one being a 2v2 with a $1,500 prize pool and 64 team total. And then an S&D Extraction 4v4 tournament, $1,500 prize pool, 16 teams total. So there you go. Also, let's make sure we understand something here about the FFA. Registration will be handled on site, and it's first come, first served for all event attendees. But the top 8 will also secure travel coverage to compete in the $25,000 FFA at the Halo World Championship. So if you are playing in the final lobby, because lobbies are typically 8 players, if you're playing in the final lobby, you will have earned travel coverage to Worlds to compete in the $25,000 FFA, which is pretty fucking cool.
I believe they did this last year as well, right, Josh?
They did. But it's a good thing to clarify. You know what I mean?
Yes, agreed.
Makes it a little more worthwhile to compete in the FFA, because if you reach top 8, if you reach that final match, then you're going to be getting travel coverage to compete at Worlds, which is pretty fucking cool. Tournament format. A 64-team open bracket, which guess what? 64 teams did not sign up for. Open bracket will start and end on Friday, October 3rd. The top 4 will advance to pool play, and the open bracket map rotations are included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. 16-team pool play, 4 pools of 4, single round robin. First and second go to winners round 1. Third goes to losers round 1. And of course, because why the fuck wouldn't they ever change this shit, fourth in pools is eliminated from the tournament. Your pool play map rotations are also included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. The 12-team championship bracket, 12-team double elimination. The top 8 will qualify for Worlds, and those will be the first 8 seeds. The champ bracket map rotations are included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Halo World Championship qualification. The final 8 seeds will be rewarded as follows. So again, so people understand, top 8 at Charlotte automatically get the first 8 seeds for Worlds. Okay? Those 8 locked in. But what about the other 8? Because it'll be 16 teams total at Worlds. Seeds 9 through 12 will be the top 4 highest HCS points following the Charlotte Major, and that's global points. Okay? So seeds 9 through 12, if you have the highest points after Charlotte, you're in. The 13 through 16 seeds are your last chance qualifier winners. We talked about it when it was announced. Let's talk about it again. The last chance qualifier is back. 8 teams will vie in the last chance qualifier for the final 4 seeds live Saturday night in Charlotte. So they are on LAN matches, which is very fucking cool. There will be 4 matches. 8 teams, 4 matches. 1 match. Okay? Each team, you only play once. You win, and you're in. The Halo World Championship Last Chance Qualifier will feature all Charlotte pool play teams that do not qualify for Worlds via top 8 placing or being top 4 in global points. Okay, so if you're a pool play team from Charlotte, you did not place top 8, and you're already not one of the top 4 teams in points, this is where you qualify. And the remaining seeds will go to the highest placing Charlotte open bracket teams. The 13 through 16 seeds will be determined by the total points if the teams are from the same region and global points if they're from different regions. So there you go. Last chance qualifier makes its return, Will. We saw some crazy fucking matches which led to Worlds qualification last year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how Dark Inside got qualified.
Correct.
So, lot at stake here. And the fact that these matches are on LAN is just icing on the fucking cake.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with online qualification where someone's ping might be 300 and throwing off the whole match, right?
Absolutely. So very much looking forward to that. And again, if you are at the venue, please make an effort to go watch these matches. Please do it. Show these teams some fucking love. Are you guys going to Charlotte? No, quick views. We will not be. We will be at Worlds. But we will not be at Charlotte. But again, if you are going to be at Charlotte, please make an effort to go watch these matches. Show these teams some love. They're putting everything on the line here to qualify for Worlds. This is that is at the end of the day, if they don't make it to if they don't place in top 8 and they're not top 4 in points, this is it. This is their most important matchup. Go show them some love. All the brackets already, because shout out to hcsland.com. All of the brackets are included in the Google Doc of the show to the show already. So if you want to keep track of everything that is going to be happening, go take a look there. And now, Will, it's time for a little bit of roster recap.
Josh, before we do this recap.
Yes.
So I've kind of been working on something in the background, right?
Okay.
You kind of know about this. You do know about it. In SLC, we supported the CBDT.
Yes, we did.
This team was not going to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So we do have a roster that we are supporting. They've come together recently. I finally have the roster to announce.
Very recently, actually. I think it's in the last couple weeks, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
fucking Tyler.
Hey,
I'm just giving him shit.
The AM scene, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, it's crazy.
It changed 350 times. It felt like it, but we're here.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Right? We're here. We're locked in. It's going to be Tyler Hits Buttons, Lolly Buttersauce, and J Axiom. So can't wait to see what they do in Charlotte. Lolly is coming from. He's in the. Is it the Australia New Zealand region? I'm spacing on that right now. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Tyler. So he was vouched for by Mind Freak, which huge ups for me.
Yes.
Tyler got him on the team. Now I think there's something weird going on with like global points and region points when they come over for open bracket, but I'm sure I'm excited to see what these guys do.
They're gonna qualify for pools.
Crazy video this time. There's no video. I just ran out of time.
Telling you, man, we've been got a lot going on.
Yeah, but Tyler Hit Buttons, thank you for putting it all together, getting it all organized, basically being the team captain, getting everyone, and can't wait, man. Can't wait to see what you guys do.
So Tyler, what is the actual name of the team going to be? Do you guys have the official team name? Oh, just HPT? God damn, yeah. All right. Fucking let's get it.
Thank you.
Time to qualify for pools and time to qualify for Worlds.
Yeah.
That's right. Imagine, guys, HPT on main. Let's make it happen. Don't let us down, Tyler. I swear to fucking God. You better not let us down. This is it. This is it right here. Beth with the 65 fucking month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much. God,
65 months.
Damn. Man.
That's like since we started.
Yeah, since we got our sub
started
button.
The live. Yes, yeah.
It's since we've got our sub button.
Whew. We've been doing this for 65 months, 5 years.
Yeah, it's 65 months since we got our sub button. We've been doing the show longer than that. The show's been 7 years.
Right.
Yeah.
No. The show in total is 7, almost going on 8 here.
Yeah.
And what about a year and a half, 2 years in is when we went to the video and Twitch. So yeah, damn.
God damn.
But anyway, train back on the rails. Roster recap: teams that have earned open bracket travel coverage for the Charlotte Major. First up, Dark Inside. It's Kid Nasty, Looney, Super CC, and Suspector. We have Fries in the bag. This is going to be Desire, Mose, Pantho, and Respectful. Akave Esports, Acid, Drift, Lure, and Magico. And last but not least, Mind Freak.
I'm going to see if this button works. Hold on. Because again, we're having Stream Deck issues earlier. Fucking nailed it. Yo, Callie, welcome back. How's it going?
Callie.
Good to see you.
Mind Freak is going to be Barcode, Scoob, Sways, and Rice.
You know what the worst part is, Will? There was no delay that time.
There was on the first one, but not on the second.
No, there was no delay on the first one either. So, like, I was fully anticipating for there to be a delay, and then there wasn't a delay. And it really, like, it fucked me up, the fact that it worked the first time. God, technology is such a bitch sometimes.
Oh, good old Stream Deck, man. That thing's been kicking for a long time.
Callie, if you're about to ask us something, the answer is no. No, we haven't. I'm talking to Laird right now. No, we haven't. I think there's been a complete miscommunication here or misunderstanding. No, there's nothing. There's never been any discussions around that. So, we went off the rails again. I'm sorry, folks. Jesus Christ. Okay. Will, thank you for going through those. Will, I want to ask you, do you want to go through the roster recap for pool play by chance?
Sure.
It's the last major, you know?
It's the last major.
Why not?
Yeah, I just gotta zoom in a bunch because the graphic's tiny and probably lean into my monitor here because I'm old, folks. In Pool A, we have Shopify Rebellion, Cycle, Frosty, Last Shot, and Royal 2. TSM is going to be Druck, Manny, Soul Snipe, and Tolic. And Complexity is Cherish, King Nick, Mental, and Ryanoob. In Pool B, we have Optic Gaming. This is Bound, Formal, Legend, and Renegade. We have Majin Club. This is Bastos, Mighties, Septic, and Chick. The Omit roster, also in Pool C, Huss, Lethal, Septify, and Spartan. Moving on to Pool C, we have FaZe Clan. This is Lucid, Penguin, Snakebite, and Trippy. Cloud9 is Boobadooboo, Sab, Collect. Avicii is that one I can't see.
I was going to say, I thought you skipped it. I'm like, wait. Oh, also, Callie with the fucking gifted sub. Thank you so much. You get a woo! Sub for your troubles. No, there was no trouble whatsoever. Go ahead, Will.
LG, Woodham, Snipe Drone, SLG, and Glory. Space Station's going to be Eco, Falcated, Stellar, and Suppressed. You know, it's funny because I can normally read these, like I know these teams off the top of my head, but yeah. I'm on the show and put on the spot and they just escape me.
It's like doing a
Envy.
test.
Yeah.
Yep.
Envy's going to be Descendant, Piggy, Precision, and Yaxon.
Yaxon!
There you go. And then Unreal Nightmare, Breaking Shot, Sirion, Common, and Envor. There you go. There's your pool play teams.
Thank you very much, Will, which means, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time we talk about some goddamn predictions. So what I'm actually going to do is attempt. There's a keyword there.
Attempt.
I'm going to attempt. Because again, we were having some tech difficulties earlier, like before the show started. So you can blame technology here because it's fucking shitty. Let me see here if I do that. Will that work? Okay, that works. Cool. This is what happens when I don't have this shit prepared in advance. But I think I've...
Yeah, my bad for having to move the show.
No. That's not it. It's just literally just the tech shit.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I fucking nailed it. All right, here we go. I'm going to switch over to this screen here. It's time to go through our predictions, ladies and gentlemen. So, Will, you want to kick us off here with what we got for Pool A?
Josh and I have the same exact placings for Pool A. In fourth, we have the open bracket team that will be coming from Losers Bracket. Third, Complexity. Second, TSM. And first, going to Shopify.
Yeah, I think this one's pretty cut and dry here, Will. The lower bracket team coming from the open bracket, it's typically this is going to sound horrible, but hear me out. Typically, the team that comes from the lower bracket side of the open bracket is not the one you expect to go very far. So, and then I just look at Complexity TSM. We give TSM a little bit of that land buff going into it. So, yeah, I think this one feels pretty cut and dry. Do you have anything you want to add there as well?
Complexity's best day is usually Friday. So maybe there's a chance they take a map or two, but again, Shopify and TSM, I didn't see it happening.
I agree. Will, let's move on to Pool B.
All right. In Pool B, we both have the open bracket team, again, coming from Losers Bracket, going out fourth. I have Omit in third. Josh has Majin. I have Majin in second. Josh has Omit in second. And we both have Optic Gaming winning the pool.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, right, where this is, I mean, this is going to sound fucking awful. But with how not great Majin, formerly Z10, is, and how not great Omit is, I feel like this could potentially be a toss-up. Does Majin have boot camp? I don't know. I know Mind Freak does. I know Mind Freak does. I don't know about Majin. But either way, I don't know. I'm going to put I'm just going to put NA over EU in this spot. That's kind of where I'm feeling, Will. That's where I'm at.
Understandable. I get that.
Yeah, but again,
it was kind of a flip of a coin for me.
Yeah. Yep. Moving on, Will, to Pool C.
Here we are the same again. We have open bracket team coming from winners going out fourth, Cloud9 in third, LG in second, and first going to FaZe.
Yep. Again, kind of cut and dry here, but let's see. Again, this is one of those situations, right? What Cloud9 are we going to get? Will, we've been saying this for the past 4 years. What Cloud9 are we going to get leading into this event? I mean, actually, we'd say for the past 3 years, because Cloud9 used to be the SSG roster that won a lot. And I mean, sans Renegade, but yes, you know what I'm getting at. So basically for the past 3 years, we've been wondering what Cloud9 are we going to get? And this is where, obviously, based off points and whatnot, they should be qualifying for Worlds regardless. But this is where I think a lot of it is going to be showing. I think this is where they need to show up. See if they can get a higher placing than what they normally have been, get a better seed going into the World Championship. And yeah, I'm curious what they are going to do leading into this event. They're one of the teams I'm going to be looking out for. Is we know Collect comes in here every now and again. We know that he feels confident. And like we spoke to Boo Boo, he seems confident. I want to see these guys actually make it happen. So let's see what happens at Charlotte.
And, you know, if there was a time to get hot and start winning, it's now.
It is right.
It's actually now or never.
It is. Xerxes with the 8-month resub. You get a woo! Thank you so much for the resub. Says made it to a live show. You fucking did it, man. You did it. Welcome to a live show. Will, Pool D.
Oh, we have a difference here. In Pool D, we both have the open bracket team coming in fourth and being eliminated. Third, we both have Unreal Nightmare. Here's where the differences happen. In second place, I have Envy. Josh has SSG, and I have SSG winning, and he has Envy.
I was looking at previous LAN performances, Will. Because again, I don't give a shit about online. I was looking at previous LAN performances. I think this series is going to go to a game 5, and I think that Envy wins the final Slayer. That's what I think it's going to come down to.
Okay.
I think frankly, the games can be a toss-up, like truly. But yeah, I think it's going to go to a game 5, and I think that Envy are finally going to close that gap.
So this is where, in pool play, I have SSG taking this.
Sure.
Again, I can see a game 5 because Envy has been progressing, playing better and better as time goes on.
Yep.
And we've seen some inconsistencies from SSG. But I feel like their experience and the way they've played pool play, I think they'll be the ones to close it out.
I could definitely see that happen as well. This was one, Will. Like, as weird as this sounds, kind of like that Maj and Omit series. This is one that I could feel that either one of them can win because of how close their series have been in the past, right?
Yeah.
And where we look at them in the standings. Like, if we were having power rankings or whatever, you and I have them in that, like, fighting for 4th spot, right?
Right.
And with that being said, I can agree with you there. I think I could see SSG winning this. That's what, I mean, you have them winning this. And I just have Envy here. So I think that series is going to be very fun to watch, though. At least I hope so. I hope it's a really fun series to watch on a Friday.
Agreed.
Ronan says whoever wins 3 out of 5 will be the winner. You know, Ronan, I think you might be on to something there. Jagged Cloud, welcome back. Good to see you.
Ronan, the next John Madden.
Ronan, the next Verb, the next John Madden. Does this mean you think no open bracket has what it takes? I think Mindfreak can potentially take a 3rd. Callie, that is exactly what we're saying right now. I will say this. If Mindfreak... Okay. I despise, and I've said this multiple times. I said this when FaZe did it. I said this when Will, was it Nemesis at the time, now LG, where they signed up but didn't actually compete in whatever tournament it was.
Yeah.
And I gave them both equal amounts of shit. So the one thing I'll say right now is if Mindfreak want to somehow make it possible that they enter the lower bracket and then they eventually get into Pool B, they absolutely have a chance. Because you have Majin and Omit there. I think if you can get a Mindfreak in a Pool B, I think they absolutely have a chance. But if you have a Mindfreak coming from the winner's side of the open bracket and they're entering Pool C or they're entering Pool D, I'm sorry, but I don't. And that's nothing against the boys. We love them. Genuinely, we fucking love them and we want them to do really well. Maybe you could see them take something against Unreal Nightmare, but I don't know. If they can make it into Pool B, then they absolutely could do it. But I don't think they have a chance in any other pool. I shouldn't say I don't think they have a chance. They always have a chance. You can always have a chance. I just don't think they'll do it. What about you, Will?
I feel the same. Pool B is the place they would have their best opportunity. And yeah, maybe Unreal Nightmare, but that's about it.
And then Callie says about the LATAM team as well. Inconsistency. For me, it's inconsistency. They were literally one game away from being eliminated from the open bracket in SLC. They took I believe it was them that took Gunny's team to a game 5 to qualify for pool play.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, if this again, this I'm gonna sound like a piece of shit. If they have to take that team to a game 5 to qualify for pool play, I don't have a lot of confidence in you to take things further. I just don't. And they have not been very consistent when they get to that spot. So that's why I don't have a lot of confidence in them. So I'm not going to hold them very high up there. The only team, frankly, that would be coming out of open bracket that I think would stand a potential shot as to taking a spot in pool play, like making it through into champ bracket, it would be Mind Freak, and that's it. If that makes me an asshole, so be it. I don't know. So, what's up, Fulcrum? Welcome back. Sunday Night Josh is kind of salty. I like it. I'm just being a realist. I don't think it's salt. I just think I'm being a realistic person right now. We all have everybody has the team that they want to make it through, right? Everybody has the players that they want to have make it through. But I just don't, I think Mind Freak has been the only one that's been consistent enough to try to make something happen, but they haven't yet. They've made it through. They made it into pool play, but they just haven't taken that next step. So I think they need to be kind of blessed by the pool here. So Syrian says, if you want to do open bracket predictions, I don't really want to do open bracket predictions. I'm sorry. And the other thing too is shit. Another, and this is not to throw the open bracket away like that. The reason why I'm saying I don't really want to do open bracket predictions, Syrian, is that there is a real possibility. Oh, and thank you for asking. I appreciate it. The only reason there's a real possibility that shit gets shaken up the day of the tournament. Because, Will, like you said, with the global points situation, depending upon players on your team and so on and so forth, there's a very real possibility that whatever we say right now could be completely null and void based off of a potential update come Friday at Charlotte. They're like, oh, our bad guys, we have to do this. The bracket's updated now. Now you have your correct seeds. I don't know. But those are our pool play predictions, which means, Will, I'm just gonna unveil them all because I do know what they are. And we have one difference. One difference. What do we have for these bracket play predictions, Will?
All right. So based on our pool play predictions, you can determine that all the open bracket teams will be 13th through 16th. In 9th through 12th, we have Unreal Nightmare, Majin, Complexity, and Omit. 7th, 8th, we both have TSM and Cloud9. In 5th, 6th, we have LG and SSG. 4th, we have Envy. 3rd, FaZe. And finally, the differences. Coming in 2nd place, I have Optic. Josh has Shopify. And in 1st, I have Shopify. Josh has Optic.
Will, I'll go on my diatribe in a minute, but give me the reason you got. I think we're going to agree on everything else. Give me the reasoning you have Shopify winning the event.
Gut feeling, recent events,
consistency.
I don't know what consistency. Sure.
Yep.
Again, this feels like a coin flip. Is it going to be Shopify? Is it going to be Optic?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But I got to go with who's been winning recently. It literally could come down to map mode type in the grand finals on who wins it.
Absolutely.
Who it favors more.
Yep.
Because Shopify seems to have maybe figured something out, or they're playing Optic really well lately. Maybe Optic's not at 100%, but that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times have we seen players come together that their 100% should be dominating the scene and they don't? And Optic did in the beginning of the year, but the last couple events have been Shopify. So has that hill been crested, so to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Is Shopify figured it out? Are they going to dominate the rest of the year? Or are we going to see it flip back to Optic now going into Worlds? Because I know Formal at the beginning of the year said he really wanted to bring another World Championship to Optic and to Hex.
Yep.
So I feel like when Worlds rolls around, Optic's going to be on point, firing on all cylinders, all those phrases you want to throw at there. But I just see Shopify taking this one based on what's happened recently.
I could definitely see that being the case as well. They've proved time and time again that they are an absolute force to be reckoned with. But I'll say what I said at the end of SLC right now. I said at the venue at SLC, as soon as Shopify won, that Optic are going to win Charlotte. I said it right then and there. When we watched Optic play at SLC, even though they got second, they did not look like the same Optic we saw at Arlington and Dallas. But again, that's not to say, well, we talk about all the time, right? That's not to say that other teams don't get better, because they do. That's what Shopify has continued to do. They've continued to get better. But it gave me that, it reminded me, when Optic lost in SLC, it reminded me of SSG last year in London. The event that they just did not look like themselves. They came back and they proceeded to win out the rest of the year. No, I'm not here to talk about Worlds predictions because that's a little farther away. But I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm going to keep my take going. I truly believe that if Optic are firing on all cylinders, like you said, if Optic are playing to the best of their ability, I believe they are the best team in the game. With that thought, I said it directly after SLC that I think they're going to win Charlotte. That is my prediction. I believe that Optic Gaming are going to win Charlotte. Like you said, Will, could very well come down to map game mode. That's typically what it always comes down to against these two teams. But yeah, I think Optic are the ones to take it. And frankly, I'm surprised that nobody said yet. I'm surprised nobody said yet how Optic lost in horrific fashion against TSM in this most recent TSM Jersey Mike's tournament that is still happening right now, as a matter of fact. And Ronan, thank you. It was online. And for those who don't remember, Optic literally won last week, but that's besides the point. I think Optic have been putting in some work. I think that we've seen that they can win Slayers now, Will. I mean, we saw it at the LVT Pro League LAN, and that was my first real indicator. I'm like, okay, did they fix a little bit of that bullshit that was going on because Slayers win championships? And they have. They've shorted up a little bit. I'm not saying it's perfect. Obviously, it's not perfect. They're not where they want to be. They're not where they need to be. But they have been winning them. So, but I believe this is where it all comes. I think this is it. I think they win Charlotte. It might be ugly, but I think they pull it off. We will see if SLC was a fluke for Optic. Yep, that we will. That we will. Aaron, no, I do not. I do not believe that they looked like themselves at the Pro League LAN. I think they got closer. I think they definitely got closer, but I don't think that they were in that peak form. Cytonian says, Shopify just looks so good right now on LAN. It's hard for me to believe Optic can win if Shopify is playing as a team and on one. But that's the thing, Cytonian, is that I feel like we're forgetting that the first two events of the year happened. I feel like a lot of people just straight up forget that those two events happened. Because again, I'm not here to say that Shopify aren't looking great, because they are. They're looking incredible. When they all play together, you see we talk about vibes at the Pro League LAN. We talk about fucking vibes at the Pro League LAN. Their vibes were immaculate. Immaculate. You hear them on the couch. They're talking about seeing movies together. They're fucking hanging out. They're shooting the shit. They're playing incredibly well. It's great. Cytonian, I'll agree with you on that. Looks like Shopify figured out the Sunday jitters. They did it. They fucking did it. They did it, and they did it when it fucking mattered. They got rid of the bugaboo on their back about Sunday. They fucking did the thing, and they've looked amazing since. But again, I feel like a lot of people forget about the first two events of the year and how great and how dominant Optic looked there. And Callie, I hear what you say about maybe teams have figured out their play style, but a lot can be said about other teams too. It's why I truly believe that Optic were not playing to the best of their ability at SLC. It didn't feel right. They didn't look right. And again, that's never taking anything away from what Shopify did, because Shopify did look right. They did play fucking incredibly well. But yeah. That's what I think Optic will win. But Will, going on your side here for a second, if Shopify do win this, right? Because I already know what the discourse is going to be. The discourse is going to be, oh, well, Shopify won 3 LANs and Optic only won 2 of them. Shopify won 2 majors and Optic only won 1 of them. I don't fucking care. The fact of the matter is, Shopify would have won 2 big events. Optic would have won 2 big events. Because again, I feel like people forget that the only reason why Dallas wasn't a major is basically because of the prize pool. They changed the format where it was a major in everything but name. Therefore, Optic winning 2 at the beginning of the year, Shopify winning 2 later in the year. That world storyline is going to be incredible. But I think Optic take it. Aaron, I think it's a combination of both. Aaron asks, I guess the question with that phrasing is them not looking like themselves a result of Optic being off their game, or the result of Shopify putting them off their game? I think it's a result of both. Because again, I'm not discounting what Shopify is doing. Never will discount what other teams are doing when they're winning. Shopify have been putting in the fucking work. And when they're firing on all cylinders and they're playing their best game, they look incredible. Time and time again. We've seen it over the past few months. But I also believe, so that like getting Optic off their game, right? The Shopify portion. But then adding to that, it wasn't just the matchups against Shopify at SLC that worried me. It was other matchups as well that made me think that they were not playing to the best of their ability. Ronan says C9 and Nemesis only have 2 chances left to win, or PD is a liar. Facts. That's facts right there. We got to make sure we call out PD on his bullshit if C9 doesn't make a grand final appearance. Goddamn. Will, anything you want to add for our Charlotte preview?
No, just as always, excited to see teams compete on LAN. Again, it is the ultimate competition when it comes to Halo esports. I think it's going to be a good fight on the championship Sunday. I think we're going to see some really good matches, possibly some upsets, depending if teams come correct or not. And they better, because this is the last major before Worlds.
It is. Will, a couple teams we didn't really talk about here that I think we should highlight because we have them in placings that maybe they wouldn't normally be in, I guess you could say. So first and foremost, we have TSM in a top 8 placing. You and I both do.
Yeah. Consistently have been top 6, right?
Yep.
I think Envy improving and continuing to improve puts them in a higher spot. The ex-Nemesis roster have consistently been top 6.
Yep.
And I think they have more promise to be there than what TSM has been showing.
Ronan says Omit have been the most consistent team as far as placements go. Oh, shit, dude.
Again, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. Oh, no. Fuck. No, Will, I think you hit the nail on the head. The fact of the matter is there can only be 2 top 6 teams. So other teams can't be there. So, yeah, I agree with you there. Now, granted, TSM, they typically get a land buff as it is. That's why we have them where we do in the pool play. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I guess they're a consistent top 6 teams, so maybe we'll see them hit that again, but maybe this time will be different. The other one, Will, we both have SSG in the top 6 placing this time around, and we both have Envy getting that kind of coveted 4th place spot here.
Yeah, this is just this was a gut feeling thing for me too. Seeing what Envy's been able to do lately. And again, online is online. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if SSG take the 4th place spot.
Yep.
And Envy is in that 5th, 6th spot. But really liking what I'm seeing out of Envy and really hoping they can break into the top 4 of this event.
Absolutely. So I know that you and I both have, actually, hold on, I'm going to go back through just real quick to make sure. Yeah, so you and I both have Envy SSG flip-flopped in our pool play predictions.
Yeah.
But if I end up being correct here, then it would actually be FaZe SSG in winners round 1. Which could be another, I mean, maybe we see a repeat of SLC where SSG kind of gets dominated, or we could see a situation where we have a little bit of a closer matchup where if you are correct on this, then it would actually be FaZe going up against Envy in winners round 1. Which again could be a very great matchup there. So, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Last thing we'll say before we continue on with the show here to close out our topic of the show is something we say for every single LAN, is that if you're able to attend, please do so. We only have 2 left in the Infinite Era. Okay? Will and I will not be attending Charlotte. We will be at Worlds. Like Tashi has put out a tweet earlier, there will be one final allotment for Worlds tickets that'll be available later this week. It'll be your last opportunity if you did not get one. They will sell out immediately. Follow HCS on Twitter if you don't already. I don't care if you don't use social media. It's the only opportunity that you'll hear from them as soon as that information is available. Okay? Charlotte Worlds is the last. This is it. And I know we hyped up the SLC event a shit ton and whatnot. But one of the great things about this Charlotte event is that it has the last chance qualifier. You get to see these teams compete for one final opportunity to qualify for the World Championship, the match that matters the absolute most in that moment. And it's going to take place on LAN. If you had any reservations about going to an event, put those reservations to the side and fucking go if you were able to. Make it happen. Having a fourth year in the HCS is unprecedented. We've never had an official fourth year in a title ever. If you go back and listen to previous episodes of our show, you would have heard me state multiple times that I truly believed that after last year, we would be in a down period. I did not believe we were going to get a year 4. But the fact that we did get a year 4, and now knowing that we're not getting a year 5 in an official capacity, you got to make the most of these as you got them, because you don't know how many you're going to have left. So please, if you're able to attend, do it. We're all there to enjoy the same thing together. We're all there for the scene and the game that we fucking love. Be there, enjoy it, soak it all in. And we may not see you at Charlotte, but you damn well know we will see you at Worlds. And we can't wait to see you there. Time for one piece, not the anime, of regular news. Halo Shadows of Reach Spartan Chatter by Halo Studios. Go listen to that. Or don't. That's up to you. That's it for the regular news. Time for Color Games Watch. FaZe. They changed their name. Now they're FaZe Vegas. They're not in Hotlanta anymore. They're in Vegas.
Did their headquarters change? Or, I guess I don't know why they changed their name.
I don't know.
We don't know.
They're FaZe Vegas. But you know what, Will? They got like a cool neon-esque color to their logo now, which is actually pretty neat. So
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. I think it looks clean. I think it looks very clean. But FaZe Vegas is actually going to be Simp, Draza, 04, and Abuza, which means yes. It was already confirmed that Simp and Abizi are no longer going to be a duo. This was confirmed a while ago. But now we have the team that Abizi's on as well. The LA Thieves announced their roster. That's going to be Kenny, Abizi, Scrap, and Hydra. It's cheaper to be in Vegas than Atlanta? Really? That's crazy. Hawaii Beachland next year presented by LVT Halo. I mean, don't get their hopes up. They need sponsors for that shit. Also, Grimace, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the live show. Property-wise, yeah. Wow. Goddamn. The more you know. Thank you, Callie. See, context matters, ladies and gentlemen. Little update for you. Looks like TSM have eliminated FaZe from the TSM Jersey Mike's Pro-Am Showdown number 2, and they're going up against Shopify right now in the grand final. So I expect a hot 3-0, and we're going to be on our way. So we'll have to wait and see there. That's it for Color Games Watch. It's time for Will's Adventures with the Mailovers and other games, just mainly for me too. Will, what'd you play?
What else other than Halo Infinite?
What else?
Yeah, went through, got the challenges done. Sprinkled in a little everything, some ranked arena, ranked doubles, firefight, Husky raid, big team. Just working through challenges and got my my Spartan points, so I'm in the 200-something thousands now for those, and who knows if I'll ever use them all.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I played. What about you, sir?
Played a few games. Played some Magic the Gathering. we're doing like commander nights every Wednesday, or at least trying to, and then like people get commander games going every time they can. We talked about it during Off the Rails, our Patreon exclusive show. Just want to briefly highlight this as well. Hopped on, was playing a deck I never played before, and got mana fucked. And by like turn 4, I still wasn't getting the one specific type of mana I needed. And so I scooped and conceded immediately, because I literally did not have a singular creature, enchantment, artifact, nothing on the field by turn 4. And I'm like, you know what? Shit happens. I'm cool. I'm cool with this. It's all good. You guys finish playing out the game. I'm going to get my shit rocked immediately. I'm just going to scoop it. I'm good here. So that was fun. Have a great one, Callie. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, that's fun. See, even in a weird loss, it's still a great time, because I still got to watch the game happen. I was having a fun time there. It was good. Played some Halo Infinite, played some Firefight, played some 8s. Got my shit kicked in 8s. So that's what happens, Will, when you decide to play when you don't want to play, and it's late, but you're you're gonna pull one for the team, and you're gonna do it anyway. It was a bad decision, but I will say, had a really good play on Lattice. It was a Lattice Strongholds game, and I just stayed alive in A for a long time, so that was pretty cool. Was able to get some backup there. We were able to get had a couple cool plays. Teammates were doing some good shit. But yeah, there's that.
Very nice.
Playing a lot of Borderlands 4, because the game's fucking rad, even if performance is ass. I fucking love it. I'm loving every second of it. Oh God, I already talked about last week. I won't go on about it here. It's just, I'm having a lot of fucking fun. It's all I want to play. But additionally, Hades 2 version 1.0 released as well. So it's out of early access. The full game is out now. And it's also a hell of a lot of fun. It's still some of the best art in any video game I've ever seen. Like every frame basically of that game could be a wallpaper. It looks that good. It plays remarkably well. The first one was already incredible. So the second one, they've learned, they've honed in everything. They've expanded on things, and it's great. There always feels like that natural sense of progression, even with it being a roguelite. And yeah, Ronan says it's been an insane year for single player games. Ronan, it's been unbelievable, man. This year has been fucking amazing for video game releases. So there's something out there for everybody. I mean, that's true every year, but like, goddamn. Oh my God. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. It's been great. Actually, there is one more that I've been briefly playing. I put like an hour or so into. There's a demo out now for Aethermancer. It is a roguelite, like creature capture battler type game. So think Pokemon, right? Where you capture monsters, you put them into battle, but it's more so I don't really know how else to necessarily explain it. There's not a lot of like exploration or anything like that, like a Pokemon game has. This is more so you're going kind of like, you go into a battle, you win the battle, you have your like little world area that you're walking through, but you're going right to the next one. And instead of like fighting trainers and stuff, you just fight other monsters. But the really cool thing is that it's you have 3 active at any one time, and you can like all your moves can synergize with one another. And it really like, it kind of leans into more of a like Final Fantasy type of combat experience with like the turn-based stuff. And it's just really cool how moves can really work together. But yeah, Aethermancer, it's in early access right now. There's a demo available on PC. And if you're looking for something to be like, if you're looking for kind of like a Pokemon battler in a sense, go check it out. There's a demo. That's what I was playing. Let's move into some shoutouts. Congratulations to Brian and his partner on welcoming baby Clara into the world. She looks adorable, and hope everyone's happy and healthy right now. Congratulations. That's amazing. And welcome to fatherhood, Brian. It's a lot. Then happy belated birthday to King J, Boo Boo Doo, and Eli the Ninja. Hope you guys had a great fucking birthday. Hope it was amazing. And then shout out to everyone who joined in the 8s that was taking place. Like I said, I got my shit rocked, but that means other people didn't. So I hope everyone had a great time during the 8s. Shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. That includes Chuck with the gifted sub, Dippler with the 5-month resub, Spring with the 8-month resub, Tyler with the 9-month resub, Warrior Bros with the 2-month resub, and the 10 gifted subs. Valorant with the 3 additional gifted subs, Beth with the 65-month resub, Callie with the gifted sub, Xerxes with the 8-month resub. You all get a woo! Thanks so much for all the fucking support. It's incredible. September has been amazing. You guys are awesome. Cytonian, it is not Pal World. Do not worry. It is not Pal World. It is very much. It is one base mechanic, and that is what they are sticking with. And that's not a bad thing. I like it. Then, shout out to everyone who's a patron at the semi-pro and higher tiers. The Patreon Q&A recording and Off the Rails are available right now to patrons at the semi-pro and higher tiers. That includes Iro, Boat, Shio, Blackout, Diode, Pancakes, Voodoo Man, Ross, Monkey Jr., Stego, Raider, Hater, Peanut, One Swole, Danny Phantom, Rez Zarn, High Tech, Redneck, Goalie, Cyber, Raver, Rainfall, and Lane Darboard. Thank you so much for the extra support over on the Patreon. Is it better than Pokemon? No. I won't go that far yet. It's good. But it's also an early access, so it's a very small thing. I'm excited to see how they expand upon it. Community creations, Halo memes every day, reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Go check it out. Matriarch Gaming merch is available right fucking now. Right now. If you want some Matriarch Gaming, all women's organization, go check it out. Purchase it right meow. They got hats, they got shirts, they got everything you could possibly want and need. Go purchase it today. And then finally, this also released today, HCS Charlotte pre-show by the narrative, of which I'm not kidding. This was not pre-planned. I am wearing the narrative SSG collaboration t-shirt. And yeah, I picked it off the rack. I'm like, this is going to be the shirt today. And then lo and behold, they put out their pre-show today too. Look at that. Goddamn. So go watch that video if you haven't already. Get their thoughts going into the event. They are incredibly knowledgeable. They know more than we do. And they may be giving you the tips. So, there you go. Well, that's all I got. Therefore, if you would mind, plug in the fucking show.
Of course, we do have our Patreon, as Josh just mentioned. Do a little extra content over there, audio shows, video shows, Q&As. Go check it out, patreon.com/HCS Pro Talk. As always, you can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and others, like Josh's favorite.
Pocket Cast, still not in that.
Sadly. If you want to find us out there, we do have a linktree/HCS Pro Talk. You can get into the Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and the merch. It's all there. Charlotte line's out now, by the way, if you're interested in some Pro Talk merch.
May not be the only line that's available right now.
Yeah, maybe there's a little tab on that site. You might need to, a little special for you guys. Go check it out.
Go check it out.
And don't go to hcsprotalk.com because it doesn't exist anymore. If you try, it'll send you to haloevolve.co. Your home for Halo.
Your home for Halo. I want a dramatic pause there.
Gotcha. And while you're there checking out our section of the site, check out their section of the site as well, because it's mainly them. But they have great shows such as Podcast Involved, Mission Debrief, Halo TV, plus Book Club, Build With Blocks, Halo Headlines, and Halo Gear Guide.
Do it.
And Josh, that's all I got. What do we have on the next episode, sir?
Oh my God. It's going to be our HCS Charlotte post show. So yes.
No way.
I know, it's crazy, dude. It's fucking insane. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great time. Maybe I shouldn't say anything because we haven't gotten the question yet, I don't think, but I am just going to say it anyway, just for the sake of saying it. We might do after party shows for Charlotte. No guarantees yet. It really just depends on schedules. But we may do after party streams for Charlotte. For those who don't know what that is, every night of the major, we go live at the end. Once official matches are done for that day, we go live, talk about that day's matches, break things down, talk about what we expect for the next day, so on and so forth. So we may do that, might not. It depends on schedule. There's a reason why we haven't fully announced it yet. But so yeah, stay tuned. If we do, we'll post it on Twitter and all that fun stuff. Put in the Discord server. You'll know when it's happening. And yeah, just stay tuned. Also, we should have, I'm going to be as vague as humanly possible here. We haven't been able to do play dates recently because things have been very hectic across the board. Okay. And one of the reasons those things have been hectic across the board is because we're working on something really cool. So understand that in the near future, we are going to have something very cool to announce. So stay tuned for that. So there you go. Put Borderlands away and get the playdates back. It was not due to Borderlands. Like, we literally had a meeting on Friday last week during when the playdate was going to happen. So I promise you, it's not because of Borderlands. Borderlands playdate? Hey, I love that. I wouldn't play anyway. You know that? Yeah, I know, Verona, but I want you to. I want you to join in the playdate. We shoot guns now. It's not just racing around anymore. Like, we shoot guns now. It's fun. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. It's going to do it for episode 409 of HCS Pro Talk. We'll be back next week to break the whole fucking tournament down. And again, if we decide to do after party stuff, keep it locked on socials, on Discord and all that. We'll post updates and all that fun stuff. Have a good time doing it. So we'll have to wait and see. That'll do it for us. We'll be back next week. But until then, bye-bye.